and we welcome you into Hico, Texas. We are at Hico High School here today, Tiger Stadium, an old field built from what we can see in the 1940s, and so a lot of stone around, but a really good venue here this evening. Just about 8 minutes or so away from kickoff. Ben Brown, Jake McCormick with you live, and Jake will get this one rolling in a couple minutes. But we will take about a 5-minute break here, and then we will come back with the game. But we'll leave the broadcast here so that you or anybody else can find it. But we'll be back in a few minutes, and we'll have live football.
Representing the Knights today for the coin toss is number 18, Aaron Risner, and number 13, Connor McFarland. Representing the Crusaders, Jackson Durham, Emo Crow, Grayson Smith, Gage Anderson, Jacob Rollins, and Preston Dixon. Azle has won the coin toss and elected to receive the opening kickoff. Now, if we could please have everyone stand, remove your hat.
Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for today. We thank you for the opportunity to play this wonderful game. We ask that you would keep all of those that are on the field safe, players and officials. We ask that you would give us the opportunity to glorify you in everything that we do, Lord. We ask this all in Jesus' name. Amen.
Now, if you please still remain standing, we'll pay tribute to our nation. Just look straight across and you will find the American flag.
It is just about football playoff time. It is almost time for our semifinals here in the TAPS 2A D3 playoffs here on this Friday afternoon. I want to say thanks for tuning in. Ben Brown and Jake McCormick with you live here from Hico, Texas here as the Valor Knights face off against a familiar foe, a district opponent they played earlier this year, the Azle Christian Crusaders. The final score of that game was 98-52. Valor prevailed in that contest at Azle earlier in the year. And Jake, you've seen the past couple playoff games. What have you seen from this team that's really carried them on?
I think they're going to really want to continue this momentum, coming in, being confident in what they know. They beat this. It's hard to beat a team twice, and so I think they're going to really have to fall back on good habits, make sure they're being strong with the ball. That's something we saw last week was some turnovers by the other team, so that's something we really don't want Valor to do. We just really want them to be able to hold on to the ball, get down, score, and come back, because this is going to be a high-scoring game. Indeed,
we will see what the Knights are able to do here as Matthew Schlappy gets set to kick it off for the Valor Knights. He's out there with Rhodes, Seth, Connor, Moses, and Cannon out there on special teams, and the Knights will kick off here wearing white helmets, blue tops, and white pants. Azle Christian wearing black helmets and then white tops and white pants. Here's a squib kick, and it is a little bit short of going the required 15 yards for to be returned, and so it will fall at about midfield there, and that is where the Knights will start on defense. So Azle Christian will start with this football on offense. They won the toss, selected to receive, and they've got a couple players here that could be really problems for the Knights. Number 0, Grayson Smith, was really good against Valor. Back in the first game, Nemo Crowell got hurt in the game, but is back here as he gets the first carry of the game for Azle Christian, lunges forward for about a yard or two on the handoff. And Jake, from Coach Bird in these Knights today, do you think we've seen blitzing on defense, seen some coverage? Do you think he mixes up here?
I think he's going to keep mixing it up, getting a rhythm back and forth, because we saw last week the blitz was, and the week before that, the blitz was working extremely effectively. Seth and Cannon were just kind of two powers that were able to pressure the ball really well. But I guess the problem with that is a lot of dump-off passes and a lot of big plays coming out of that. So I think he's going to switch it up a lot. Looks like he's running the ball a lot far.
Yep, another handoff to Grayson Smith. Here he gets his first touch of the game, out of bounds near side at about the 33 is well spotted. So at the 33, it is Grayson Smith with the carry. He come to this game as probably their best overall player. Comes in with just about 900 rushing yards. After that, he now does have 900 plus rushing yards. Also comes in with about 1,200 receiving yards. So he's been really dynamic there for them. Another handoff straight up the middle. This is Nemo Crowell getting the carry and first down for Azle Christian. Crowell, he was their quarterback who started in the first game. Then the Knights, he got hurt mid-game on a block by Duke. He did not return to that game in Azle, but he has played in every game since then, and so he's back today. But him and Jackson, they're both getting significant snaps at quarterback and running back, so we'll see if they mix it up here. Crowell lined up as the running back. Handoff goes Crowell. Crowell running near side, breaks out of tackle, flag down as he is near the 5-yard line. Looks like they spotted around the 10.
Fumbled out of bounds.
Yeah, looked like he fumbled in the play there, but we will see what his penalty is as we have a penalty flag on play. So thanks for tuning in to this 3 o'clock kickoff, or I guess it's probably 2:58 kickoff. This 3 o'clock game here in the afternoon as they back this football up. Looks like probably holding on the play, but it was a productive run play, and the ball gets back up to 31. So the hour 31 is where Azle Christian will take over, and they've come out running the ball a lot. I don't think they've thrown a pass yet, and that's a recipe for success sometimes. They've been really good against the run this year, usually, but we'll see if Azle can find the holes. Here's Durham under center. Play action, drops back, one-man blitz. Durham rolls, fires across the field. It is caught. And, the center number 99 has one of his hands with a club cast on it. So probably a catch that, but one-handed. That's Mason Park, 6'2" sophomore, bringing in the catch at about the 25. So we'll give him a 6-yard gain. Brings up second down and about 20. Say thanks to our officials here in this one, also the coaches and players here in this one. The officials, we'll hope they do a great job always, and couldn't do it without them. A bigger officiating crew today here in semis. Here's Durham trying to get out of a sack, and he goes down. So Seth Flowers with the sack. Cannon Smith tried to finish him off there, following Seth's sack, but a good play there, Jake, and a little bit of pressure there, but brought down along.
I think Valor's had a tougher time with that run game so far. Both the times they throw there, we'll get a lot more pressure in because their DBs can kind of hold the backfield down while the blitzers can have time to do their job. But that run play seems like they found some holes where they can kind of poke through. That's what's hard about 6-man is there's a lot of space on the field for the running back to run if the blockers do their job.
Indeed, here's 0. Smith motioned in, hit to him on a pop pass. Jukes one, now tries to get out of 2 more arm tackles, does so before the Knights defense wraps him up with a 2-yard gain there. But they're trying to get it to Grayson Smith a lot of different ways. The best overall playmaker. Coach Bird talking before the game about how watch for him get some more touches, handoffs. He was really good receiving-wise in the first contest, but 4th down 1 here. They need to get to about the 7-yard line, so we'll see if they are able to do it. It's a good crowd here. It's hard to tell from the broadcast. Our crowd might, these windows don't open, so no crowd might go today, but a good crowd for the Knights. Good showing from Christian as well. Here's Durham. He wants to throw. He's going to go deep and over the head of his intended target in the end zone. That was Gavin Montez, the 6-foot sophomore, who was the intended target there, but the pass falls down. Incomplete, overshot him in there, and Jake, here comes the Knights offense to take over on first down.
I think they're going to come out swinging. There's going to be a lot of pass plays. I think Valor's really excelled off those quick, explosive plays, just being able to really move down the field with those low throws or just really well-run, well-executed run plays that get them down the field.
Yep, we will see what the offense decides to do here. I do apologize for any buffering that may happen. We have Ethan network plugged in, so hopefully we don't the broadcast will settle down, but I appear maybe some choppy signal right now. Here's a pitch out to Duke. On the pass, lowers the shoulder and falls forward for about 4 before he is tackled there. And it'll bring up second down and about 11 here to go. Knights offense going tempo here. Bear takes the snap, fires James, quick side. Now looking to get out of tackle. There's a flag on the play. James is going to run the distance for the touchdown. We do have a flag, though, here, as we will see what that's about. Near side, it was right as James broke out of that tackle. The flag came out. Looks like it may be on looks like it's on them, maybe a horsepower tackle or a
face mask, maybe.
Yep. They are saying that the call on the field stands, so it is a touchdown for James Hoagland. So James checks in with his first receiving touchdown of the ballgame. Bear throws the quick pass, and it's a passing touchdown for him. This field here at Hico, Texas, grass field, you can see like there's lines, there's kind of faded lines for an 11-man field. They brought in 2 more small goalposts, and then it's painted for a 6-man field. That's why. So it's really a 6-man field here on this afternoon. Here's Matthew's kick, and it is good. So the kick is good for Matthew Schlapp. He is 1 of 1 on PATs on the day. So Jake, that's good stuff for the Knights, getting a stop and then scoring.
Yep, and I think those extra points are just going to keep building up. Something we saw last week was a couple missed not missed, blocked field goals or extra points that really would have put Knights away faster. But I think today we'll see a lot more kicks from Matthew being able to go through, and those points are really just going to build up over the game, get him a high score.
Yep, special teams so critical in 6-man football, and we will see if the Knights are able to execute on that front in one. Matthew, getting set to take it away here. Grayson Smith back deep for Azle Christian. Will not guess the Knights are going to want to send it his way, as we'll see if they keep or if they squib it like they did last time. Matthew getting set to kick. It's Moses, Rhodes, Connor, Cannon, and Seth once again out there on special teams. Here it is. His kick is squib, and it is touched by the defense, or by the receiving team, rather. Nice recovered kick. It was a massive hit, and so there was a flag thrown on the play. It looked clean. Actually, 2 flags came out there on the kick. It was a squib kick that was looked to be fielded by Gavin Montez, but then he was absolutely steamrolled by a Knights defender there, and so it looks like that will lead it to discussion here with our officials at midfield. They are still talking. Looks like a 5-man crew today instead of the traditional 4-man crew for 6-men. Officials still huddling. I think there was something on the hit there, but it looked like it was just aggressive. It looks like our head official is going to go talk to Azle's head coach here on the sideline. It's also possible they may end up picking up the flag here if it is deemed it to be deemed, but a flag on the other side of the 2. Several flags count on the plays. Now one official back to Dallas, Coach Bird there. I'm not sure what's happening here, as we will see. Now our official raises his hand. I'm not sure what that signal means, but it will be Azle Christian ball. What will be kicked? Let's see. Yeah, they're gonna say it's Crusaders ball. Not sure what that was. I'm guessing it was something about early contact there, but we will see. We'll see if Azle Christian's able to capitalize it, as they will start on their own 30-yard line. Here is a handoff. Grayson Smith gets it on the inside zone now. Ahead, and he is wrapped up by several Knights there at about the 25-yard line, and he is brought down there. So about a 5-yard gain here for Azle Christian, as it will bring up second down. Very old field here at Hico, Texas. I can see a lot of stone around. There was a sign earlier on one of the pieces that said it was helped built by the WPA in 1938. So very old with here.
Seen a lot.
Yeah, it has. Here's Durham. He wants to throw. Now fires sidearm kind of motion. Press Dixon with the catch, and he's got a first down to the 10-yard line. So a pretty play there for Azle Christian.
It was a good quarterback. Kind of getting pressured. And I forgot who that was. Somebody was open to the other side of the field. Was able to get across the field, get a open pass.
Indeed, not in a hurry here. The Crusaders are not in a hurry. We're already inside 4 minutes to go here in this first. So quick scored here. 3:50 on the clock. Play action to Smith. Rolls, fires, and incomplete over the intended target. Jake Rowland, 6'1" senior there.
Could have been a dangerous play.
Unable to haul it over the middle there, but it was just a little PA boot concept almost. A chance to touchdown. But ultimately was unable to haul in. We do apologize for any buffering. That may happen, as we will determine if we may try to restart the broadcast after the quarter. See if we can get that resolved, but I do apologize for that. Handoff, Grayson Smith, run short side. Trying to get the edge, lunges to the pylon, very short. As Flowers gets the tackle inside 5, but it brings up 3rd down and goal here. So 3rd down and goal from it looks like right about 5. We'll see if they're able to punch in here. Probably 2 chances to punch in, and we'll see if they are able to do so. Once again, 3:33 on the clock. First quarter, Valor Knights have an 8-10 lead here in this one. Here's play action, fires end zone, and this one's caught for Azle Christian. Touchdown. That is Gavin Montez. His 14th or 15th rather goes for a touchdown. His 7th receiving touchdown on the year. So a critical receiver for them. Makes a touchdown grab, and it is 8-6 now with 3:29 to play in the first quarter. And here's the special teams aspect we talked about. They play here. They're going to try and attempt the 2-point kick. Here's the snap, high snap. Right now they're just going to throw it out of there, and it is hauled in by Grayson Smith. So Jackson Durham was older, took the snap, and just had to throw it up to the back of the end zone. Grayson Smith was able to get out there, and he made the catch for 1. So that is a 1-point conversion since it was not a kick. It's the creation between Sigmund and 11-man, and so it's 1 point for the Crusaders, and the score is now 8-7. Valor Knights hold the 1-point lead. So both teams have scored once, and with about 3.5 minutes to go in the first quarter, we'll see if the Knights are able to respond here as they go out on offense. Here we go, pass to James, and he looks like he will take it all the way. Or is that Connor?
It's James.
It's James. It is James. So it is James with the catch. And let's see if this is working now. Okay, it's working now. So sometimes the computer just doesn't like us. So if we do hit any more technical difficulties, we will maybe restart. But it appears that we will stay online here. So thanks for tuning in here. Ben Brown, Jake McCormick with you live. Valor Knights score another touchdown on the kickoff, or not on the kickoff return, rather. But it is James Hoagland with his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Bear with his 2nd passing touchdown of the day. And, Jake, sometimes you get challenges. We have some wasp spray in here. We had some dead wasps on the ground earlier, but have not found any live ones here today. But this time the computer doesn't like us as the kick sails through. So 6-man football and the technology, sometimes we have some problems. But hopefully we're clear for the rest of the day, and hopefully the wasps are done with for the season. So anyway,
we're already pretty battle hardened. I feel like we could take them.
We are as the score 16-7 as the Knights will look to keep this lead going. Azle Christian gets the ball back with about will get the ball back with about 3:08 on the clock, first quarter. I want to say thanks for tuning in, even throughout the buffering here on this Friday afternoon, the day after Thanksgiving, live from Hico, Texas, a neutral site between Waco and Azle. So we will hope that there's no more buffering throughout the game, but if there is, we'll let you know if we will restart or not. Matthew Schlappy set to kick it off as he backs up, huddles with his unit, and then breaks the huddle. Raises the right hand, and on this chilly afternoon, he squibs it on the ground. This time it is fielded cleanly. Gavin Montez fields it again, and so Azle Christian will take over. Where's that? About the 35-yard line. So we will see if they continue to try to run the ball, if they pass the ball. But they've shown an ability to do both throughout this game. We'll see if they commit to one or the other. If they try to keep going with some balanced football, they do trail by a score of 16-7. So 9-point game here in this one. As Azle Christian wearing black helmets and white jerseys and white pants. Knights wearing white helmets, white pants, and blue tops. Here's Durham. Rolls out. Gets a blocker. Fires. Comeback route. Caught. Montez. And he is brought down. Matthew Schlappy with a good tackle right at midfield there. About a 5-yard gain for the Crusaders. And it will be down and 10 upcoming for the Azle Christian Crusaders. Once again, the score of 16-7 as clock rolls inside of 3 minutes to go here on this day after Thanksgiving. Durham, he's going to go deep. That's a deep throw, and Grayson Smith nearly gets to it. Matthew Schlappy and Luke Curtis had coverage there as they were going back and forth for that football, but that was a deep throw. You don't see a whole lot of deep, just throw it up and run under it. Balls in 6-man, but that was a deep throw from Jackson Durham. He's looking like the primary quarterback so far, opposed to Nemo Crowell, who came into the Knights game against Azle Christian earlier in the year as the primary quarterback, but it appears that Crowell has transitioned more into a bit of a running back, and Durham has become the primary passer. They're down 10 from midfield. Snap. Durham has to toss it to Rollins. Rollins a catch and a good ankle tackle. Looks like James Hoagland there with the tackle for about a 5-yard gain, and it brings up 4th down and manageable here in this one. I want to say thanks for tuning in. You're with about 2 minutes to go. The Knights have 16-7 lead here on the last weekday of a Thanksgiving break. It's been good Thanksgiving. If you got any fun things to do for Thanksgiving, put those in the chat. We can maybe talk about it on air. But yeah, it was a good Thanksgiving break, and capping it off with some football here. 4th down, Knights break 3, and Durham. Oh, he's still trying to get out. Throws it up. Oh, and caught it short. So that was a chaotic sequence there. Jackson Durham nearly sacked. As he was being sacked, just kind of lobbed the ball up. It was caught by KJ Anderson about a yard shy. Looks like they will mark it a yard shy of the line gain. So nearly a 4th down conversion there for the Azle Christian Crusaders. But ultimately, he is about a yard short, and it'll be 1st down and 15 for the Valor Knights.
Minute 30 to go. It's quick first quarter.
Yeah, it's been pretty quick, and then it's kind of slowed down. It got to 3 minutes like that, and then we've had several scores, and 16-7 now is the score. Here's a jet sweep. Got some trickeration. Flowers gets it on double reverse. Hits the edge. He's got about 8 yards there, 7 or 8, as he stacked up at about the 38-yard line there for the Knights. So Socket on 1st down. And so we do apologize for any buffering that may be happening. Score 16-7 here in this one. 2nd down and about 7 for the Knights. Now, looks like we've got whistles and a timeout here. Azle Christian will take the timeout on defense. So they take a timeout, Jake, and we'll mention some rankings now. So Azle Christian ranked 61st in Texas according to Max Preps. For contrast, Valor 24th. The Crusaders are ranked 76th in Texas, according to 6manfootball.com. Valor's 34th. So some contrast there, but these two squads played a very competitive 98-52 game earlier in the season. And is there anything you're looking forward to seeing here in this one?
I think I'm looking forward to seeing just like a more competitive game. I think, like you said, like Valor, we won out, but it was in the 3rd quarter after Azle Christian scored a couple touchdowns. So I think like last game, some competitiveness. Even if we lose here, I'd just love to see some Valor competition. Something that was really fun about last game was seeing them really have to work for those points, get every single score, and just watching the energy of it. So I think that's what it'll be.
Here we go. 2nd down and about 7 here for the Knights from the 39-yard line. Duke in motion. Play action, or rather it is a toss to Duke. Now Duke back across the field to Bear. Bear going to tuck it and run as he dances. Gets a 1st down there before he's tackled by Grayson Smith and Jackson Durham. And it is a 1st down and 15 here for the Valor Knights as he got it by 1 yard. Down to the 33-yard line. Knights with some tempo offense again. Here's Bear. Takes the snap. Looks, he wants to throw over the middle. It's caught. James Hogan with the catch. Turns to the corner and tripped up by Jackson Durham. There, another 1st down for the Valor Knights, but nearly a touchdown there. James would have had his 3rd of the game. So after this